on my way to get my hair cut. My hair needs it. Can't wait. Post it afterwards. So it's 5 minutes to my appointment and it's completely black in her room. Like, okay, so I just did the haircut, no blow dry or anything, because I'm not doing any heat on my hair. And she literally finished at 11:22, even though she walked in the door at 11 o'clock. Yeah, she'll probably never watch my videos, so I don't really care anyway. But yeah, so it definitely looks different. I mean, at least to me, like I could feel like the difference. But it's like crazy how much my hair has grown. But I'm not gonna wait that long next time to do a haircut because that was just like too much. And it's just better to get frequent trims to keep it healthy, and it'll grow the more you do that. So yeah, but I like it, I dig it. Going to clean the house a little bit because the dogs are destroying it, and try to relax. I really wanted to go to the gym. I might. We'll see how I feel after I clean the house. And I am like starving, so it's like, I don't know if I should go to the gym, like feeling like that, but whatever. I might go and then take a shower and go to work. So hopefully I make the effort to actually go, because it's been like 6 months or more. Not good. Decided to just take the dogs for a walk instead of going to the gym right now. I don't know. It's getting close to the time that I would have to eat and get ready. So. Hey. Ladies, not on the bed. Come on. What are you doing? You were just out. You were just outside. Get off my pillow. Come on. You know what I really don't understand? Is like, why are people so obsessed with the year 2016 all of a sudden? Like, I don't get it. That was not like a great year or like anything special by any means. Like, the only thing I could say, like, personally for myself is I got Luna. I got my first pug in 2016, so that's special to me. But like, that was not, I don't know why people are so obsessed with the aesthetic. I don't really have like good memories of that year. Like, I guess I'm just personally speaking myself, but like, yeah, I just remember like not liking school. I hated the jobs I had. I think I was like working at the bowling alley, and then like I also started, I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, just bowling alley. I don't think I was anywhere else. Yeah, I hated my job. Yeah, I don't know. Was dating a guy who also cheated on me that year. So that fucking sucked. Yeah, that was not a good year. I guess it's like triggering towards me, because that was not a good year for me. And it was honestly because of the guy I was dating. Like, and that I had to be in school. Like, I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to be in school. I didn't know what I was doing, while everybody else seemed like they did know what they were doing. I really didn't have many friends. Still don't. So nothing changed there. But yeah, so. Also, I want to add, because like, I'm so glad that year is in the past for me. But like, sometimes, you know, those painful memories and thoughts come up, and like, to me, I feel like you never really heal from things that like hurt you so deeply. And for me, I'm a very sensitive person, and you know, obviously my feelings towards like the people involved have, you know, like the romantic feelings, I should say, and all that for my ex have obviously gone away, way long gone, for many years. And you know, the attraction, obviously. And I know my boyfriend watches my videos, but I don't care. I'm being real. This is my channel, and my feelings, so whatever. Anyway, like, even though all of that has faded, the painful, like, thoughts and hurt towards that, sometimes I just feel like things don't, like, really go away and heal. Like, you're always gonna think back to a moment in your life that was, like, really hard for you and painful, and yes, you're grateful that you got over it and you overcame it and you're better now, you're on the other side of it, but those feelings of hurt never go away. You know, we're human. They're not supposed to go away. That's how we know how to protect ourselves, because of experiences we've had. You know, I still, like, think about that time, like, randomly, like, something will pop up, or, like, a name, I'll hear a name, and I'll just, like, it'll remind me of those said people. And, like, it was so painful for me, because not only did it involve, like, my ex, but it also involved a girl that I thought was my friend. You know, he literally cheated on me with his best friend's girlfriend. We would all hang out all the time, you know? So it was just so fucking sketchy and just, yeah, I don't know. Just, nope. So, like, yeah, 2016 was not a good year for me, because that shit was going on, and I just feel the, like, urge to talk about it, because, like, again, yes, it's been so long, but, like, that was very traumatic for me. Time just goes on. Like, you don't, like, get rid of hurt, you know? Something's always gonna sting you, or something's always gonna come to your memory, no matter how much healing or spirituality stuff you do. Things will always come back to you, because it's a memory, and it's a feeling, and it's something that was important to you. You know, that, like, your trust got broken. And I was so young, man. Like, I was like 18 years old. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, probably 18, 19. You know, so that was just, like, that was a lot. That was a lot for me. And, yeah. It took me a while, too, to get away from the whole situation. So, yeah, I don't know. But, anyway, just wanted to rant and ramble on about my past experiences, because I have a lot of traumatic shit that has happened to me, especially with boyfriends, friends. Yeah, just sucks. It just sucks, man. I am just honestly so excited to get away in a month for the weekend with Andrew and the pugs, because, like, I am so sick of people, and especially sick of this island. I know it's, like, the same everywhere you go, but, like, I just need, like, I can't even speak. I just need to relax. I need to refresh. I need to get away from people and be, like, you know, with the people that, like, make me feel good. And yeah, I can't wait for that hot tub, man. That is one thing I'm super excited for. Okay, I'm home now, and I just want to add that I forgot Dexter. I got him in 2016 as well. I got him, like, literally the day after Christmas. He was my Christmas present. And now that I'm thinking, like, I have a thing for getting pugs for Christmas. But yeah, I got Luna in January of 2016. January 16th to be exact, so it's, like, literally almost to the day, 10 years. Crazy to think about that 10 years went by so quickly. And the funny story about her is that, I don't know if I said it on a video before, I might have, but anyway, I wanted a pug for so long, so many years, and ever since I'm, like, a kid. And we had a beagle for a couple of years. We rescued him from a local shelter. We only had him like 6 years. He was pretty old when we got him. He was pretty beaten up. He passed away, and my dad mostly really didn't want to get another dog, and I totally understood. You know, now I understand that I'm older and feel the same way about all these dogs. Like, I cannot handle it when they're sick or don't feel well or pass away, whatever. And it was very traumatic losing my beagle Caesar. So I looked on Craigslist. I was looking all over, and I was actually working at the bowling alley at the time. And like this random guy like got my hopes up. I was gullible. I shouldn't have believed him. I didn't give him any money or anything, so I didn't get scammed. But like, I guess he was just like they told me he was a crackhead. Like, I don't even know, but whatever. He told me for months he can get pugs. And like my boss too was like, Gina, like he's lying, like he's not able to get you pugs. Whatever, I still believed him. And then I remember like me and my mom got so excited. It was supposed to be the day we were supposed to bring home the pug. And like we went to his house, and like he didn't, you know, have anything. So I was like, you know what, that's it. And like I remember my boss like told him like, you can't come in anymore. He like lived right next to the bowling alley because it's like in a residential area and there's houses surrounding it. So like he like told him like, no, you just like disturbed like my staff, and you know, like whatever. It was just traumatic, painful. So whatever. I was really depressed over it. Like that ruined a lot. So then I was just like looking on Craigslist, and I happened to find a fawn pug that said the location was Brooklyn. So I was like, okay, Brooklyn's not that far, you know, like I'm on the island. Brooklyn's maybe, depending on where it is, like an hour tops, nothing crazy. So I remember like messaging that person, and they were like, well, if you can come today, like we'll be in Brooklyn, but then we're going back home to Rhode Island. And I'm like, Rhode Island? Like, what? Like, I've never been there before, you know? So I told my boyfriend at the time, the said ex that I was just speaking in the previous video before this, that did me dirty. I said to him, let's go. Like, it's like 3.5 hours, let's go. And he's like, what? But he was down, so whatever. So I told my parents that I was going to Brooklyn to get the pug. And I don't know why my thoughts were like, oh, they're not gonna notice. They're not gonna, you know, like wonder why it's taking me like 7 hours to get this dog. And like I remember I was like supposed to bring the pug to the restaurant, to my job, because my mom's been working there over 20 plus years. I was supposed to bring the dog to the restaurant for her to see because she was so excited, and then I was supposed to go home with it. And she's like texting me. We had just got into Rhode Island, and she's texting me. So I said to my ex, I was like, you just gotta tell her, you gotta rip the band-aid off, because like she's wondering where we are. And this is back before they had my location. Now that I'm older, they have my location. I don't care anymore, but like I just remember like growing up, they never had my location or was able to see like how much I'm speeding or whatever. So yeah, so I was like, whatever. And she wasn't like mad, but she was like, what? So it was just crazy. It was a crazy story, very funny. I didn't even care because I was so excited. I was running on adrenaline, and yeah, so we got there. And I remember because I had like, I forget the name of the GPS, but like I had my Saturn Vue that was like a fun car. That was like my first like real car that like was actually mine, that I didn't have to share with anybody in the house. And like, she was so much fun. Like we went on so many adventures with her, and we took her there, and I remember like I had a sunroof and everything. And I remember like we get there, and oh, it's a Garmin, that's the name of the GPS, and I had a Garmin set up. And like we get there and there's no houses. And I was like, did we just fucking get scammed? Like, we just drove 3.5 hours and like, no, but like, so I was like, no, this can't be, like, this is not real. So like, I like drove a little further down the block, and it like honestly wasn't a really nice area. It looked a little sketchy. I think it was Cranston, Rhode Island. But yeah, it was a little sketchy. And then like I finally like I found the house, and I was like, oh my god. So whatever, but so yeah, that's when we got Luna. And we brought her home. She was so small. My dad was so mad, and then like she just like grew on him. The people were having another litter, so we picked him out. He was boy number 4. Yeah, me, my mom, my ex, and then like actually my uncle's ex-girlfriend drove again to Rhode Island, 3.5 hours away, 3.5 hours back, and got Dexter. So we got 2 pugs in 1 whole year, in the matter of like 10, 11 months. And they started it all, you know. They had an oops and had the 2 babies. And yeah, they started my whole like Grumble fam and just full on pug life. So that was the only special part about 2016. Luna's great. And Dexter's thriving. He's the diabetic one, by the way. I still have to make a video talking about him. But yeah, he is doing great. 2017, the babies were born. So they're like Luna and Dexter a year apart. And then Dexter and Penelope and Leo, the children, and Oswald, but I don't have Oswald, my friend has Oswald, are a year apart from Dexter. And actually, too, all of their birthdays are in October. How freaking nuts is that? Like, it's just literally wild to me. Like, Luna's is the 3rd of October, I believe. The babies are the 24th. They're in exactly a week before Halloween. Dexter's the 23rd. The babies are the 24th. That's what it is. Yeah. A little confused. But they all have a birthday in October. And that's just like so special. Like, I really think that's just so incredibly special. And like the year when the babies were born, it was just like so exciting. Like, that was like the most exciting thing like that my family and I can experience and go through. And I don't even know how we did it. Like, it was just wow. But it was really beautiful. And yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world. Through everything I've been through, even when I was dealing with the shit with my ex, Luna was like my everything, my comfort. Like, that was my best friend. And she like really, you know, healed me with that, because she was just so like, she felt my emotions and understood how I felt to some degree. I know she was like a puppy, but still, like, she was my girl. So it was really important during like that year and 2017 too, even with Dexter, like all the stuff I've been through, like from 2016 and on, like the pugs have been my anchor and my comfort, and we've been through so much together. It's crazy. So much hurt, so much crying, you know? So they're just really special to me.